Hello and welcome to socialproofnow.com help videos. All right, let's get started. I need you to go to the login page, put in your email and password, click login, and then that will bring you directly to our dashboard page. Now, as you can see here, we've already have 2 campaigns going, but I am going to be starting with Hem Traffic, which is here. I'm going to click on that. Okay. Now we're going to create a notification today. Today we're doing live counter. So when you are on this page, you're going to notice that the status here is off because I've done these 2 notifications in other videos and I set it to off. You have the option at any time to turn these off and on, and they will stop running or start going on your website. So let's get started with the live counter. We're going to click on create notification. And this is going to bring us to the create page. You can see here we have a demo, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to put in, you can name this whatever you want. If you're going to have multiple live counters running maybe for different pages, you can put live counter 1 or live counter slash or dash third page, whatever it is, that page name. I'm going to call it live counter 1 for the sake of the video, and then I'm going to click on live counter because that's what we're going to be doing, and click submit. Okay, here's our little demo of the live counter. Okay, let's start with the basic settings, description message, active visitors now. You can put, I'm going to create one, so I'm going to put thanks for visiting my page, anything you want, okay? Count data. Now count data from last so many minutes, from last X minutes. Now do you want to show the data from like the last, let's say 15 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago, whatever you want. I'm going to leave it on 15 just for the sake of doing that, but you can up it and lower it. If you want, we could put it 21 minutes ago. We could put it 15 minutes ago. Okay. Now, if you want someone, if they click on this to go to another page or another website, you can put the notification URL in there. I'm going to leave it empty because it's just a counter for the website. I don't really want to use that for anything else. So I'm going to click on update. Also, you can do that if you have a specific message on there. Obviously, you're going to want to put, another URL there for them to go to. So I'm done with this. I'm going to click update. Okay. So now we want to work on the next one, which is triggers. Triggers are very important because this is how you want the triggers to be set. Okay. So let's click on triggers. Now, after you complete each section, just click update. Okay. Now, triggers on all pages. I keep that on. You don't have to. So if, say, you want it on an exact page on your website, you would take the triggers off. You would click on exact match and then put the exact domain there. So if it's on your domain and it's like, say you have a page 3, or let's just say I'm doing Hem Traffic, CBD, you would put the domain in there and then CBD, the page where you want it to go, and it'll just show up on that particular page. You can also do it by contains, start with, ends with, page contains. You have all these options. For me, the easiest thing if I want it on a specific page is exact match. But remember, please turn the trigger off. How long do you want it? How long do you want to display the trigger? Do you want it for 2 minutes? However long you want it, you just set that. You can do that. You could even change it like this, put in 60 seconds. It's all up to you. How long do you want it up there? Okay, I'll just put that back to 2. Do you want to display the notification once per session, which means a visitor session is cleared once the browser is closed? You probably do want that, right? Once the browser is closed and they come back on, they're going to get shown again. While they're on there, if you want it, if they exit out and you don't want it to come up again, then you leave that off. Do you want this to display on small screens like 768 pixels? So I leave that on because a lot of people now check their mail, their phone, they check everything from their phone. It's in their hand. People obviously still use computers, but a lot of people use like pads, iPads, or mobile phones. So I keep that on. Again, you don't have to. It's your choice. Minimum activity, minimum data needed to display the notification. Okay, so this here, the minimum activity, say you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of traffic to your website, okay? So you don't want the notification to pop up and show 0. So what you can do is you can set it, let's say you want to do it where when you get to 10 visitors, then the notification will show up for you. So that's probably, you know, if you have a lot of traffic, that doesn't really matter. But if you're newer and don't have a lot of traffic, so you can set it to 10 or 5, and when you reach that, then the notification will pop up, okay? Just, you know, just so you know. So I'm going to leave that. This site that I'm using as a demo, I don't know, it doesn't really have a lot of traffic because I'm just using it as a demo. So I'm just going to, I'm going to just leave that blank. Okay, so remember we made some changes. So we want to, oh, just sorry, I got to put that on. If I don't put that on when we're done, it won't pop up because I have trigger on all pages off. So that's why I leave it on for that, for demo purposes. Okay, so I'm going to click update. Okay, now display. How long do you want it to show for? Do you want it up for 5 seconds? Whatever you do, you can up it here. You want it displayed for 60 seconds, you can do it. It's completely up to you. I'm going to do -1 so it shows up right away, because for the video, for the demo purpose here, I want you to show that. And you can set this -1. That means it'll just stay up. Okay. Now, where do you want it? Where do you want to position? This is very important. Bottom left, top left, middle. I did a coupon in the last video and I had it in the middle and it took up like half the page. So this is very important placement. Now, just so you know, from a marketing perspective, eyes usually go to the left of the screen. So you can put it there. But again, this is your website. This is your notification. You're customizing this the way you want. I'm just going to put bottom left. Do you want to display the close button where they can exit out? If you do, leave that on or turn it off. If you want to display branding, now if you're an enterprise member, your branding will show up here, okay? If you're not an enterprise member and you want to display our branding, you can leave that on. That shows us. If not, you just turn it off. Oh, let me save that and see it comes off, okay? So I updated that. Those changes are made. Now let's do the last one, customization. Now this one is really important because this is where you can customize everything. So the number color is white. I'm going to leave that. The number background color is black. I'm going to leave that. The description color is black. I'm going to leave that. You know, I'm going to leave that. The background color, which is the whole thing here, the white. Let's just click on that. You don't see it here because it's white, but it's there. So that's why, like, you have to, when you see background color, it's usually right below it. So let's do red, see, and save, and you'll see now the bar is showing. The pulse background color, which is this dot here, I'm going to just leave that. This is for the video. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it really, really bold for you. Now, do you want rounded edges like are there now, or do you want straight? It's up to you. I like the rounded, so I'm going to put it back. And do you want a border? You can do a border width. Let's do 5, which is the maximum. See, border, and you can actually change the color there. Let's see. Let's do something really fun. We'll do that. Save. See, and I did a nice yellow border. I mean, that's really, really bright. People can't miss it. Again, this is just, I just want to show you the functions. Now, do you want it to fade in, slide up, zoom in, or bounce? Let's try slide up and slide out down. Now these are all done. I'm going to click update. Okay. Now status, very important. Make sure if this is not on, because your notification will not show. Make sure that the status is on. Okay. I'm just going to click update one more time for that, and we're done. Now let's go to the site and see. I'm going to refresh. Ah, there it is. Now, see, I didn't put anything in that. I left it blank, so that's why it's showing 0. Remember that, do you remember here, the display, No, it was in triggers. Here, minimum activity. See, I just put 0 there, but the thing is, so I don't have a lot of traffic to this website, so if I put 10, let's see what happens. It should go off because, yeah, because I haven't had 10 visitors. This isn't a business, like I said, I'm using this for demo purposes, so this isn't a site with a lot of traffic. But that's it for the live notification, guys. Just wanted to show you. I hope this helps. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care.